Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set! 180! Omaha! Ready to move!
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The first down carry here for Johnson. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Set! 180!
Check! 53 is mine! I'm coming after you!
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Not today, baby, not today!
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Set! 280!
Check 53!
Get that quarterback! And on!
Throwing on second and long. Stafford. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 25! Check 25!
A shotgun snap for Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and his guys are going to take. At their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Check!
Now a man who really came on late last year. It's Damian Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Me, I got motion man. Me, I got this. Mike 51, Mike 51. Bang it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They bring Rashaan Melvin on the corner blitz, and he gets there.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here comes Amendola. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Switch it. 32.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
22.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. From the 29, Stafford, he completes it to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Stafford. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Johnson the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Kill. Attack. Kill. Turn up.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd down.
180. Hey, pick your game up. Bang. Jack. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Reeves-Maybin with a big-time Back on third down, it's a loss of 7. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Amendola set to return it. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Set. Blue 60. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Middle. Keep the tight end. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 11. Check 4. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. General West. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the liberty.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Sam Martin in punt formation.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
At the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds Robinson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Kill.
play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A loss of 5 yards on the sack. Another 3 and out.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On first down, it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Omaha, ready, move. Mike 50, Mike 50. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Hey, Delta. Hey, alert.
On first down, Stafford here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Monday. Hey, Alpha. Defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
To throw is Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
White. Check, check. Fresno.
Stafford looks to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard. Line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Switch up, switch up. Check, 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 check. Easy.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Yellow. There's a lot on the right. 44. Here we go. Attack. Attack.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes over the middle. He's got Watkins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Kansas City.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Lions.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stafford now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. Mine's 50, mine's 50. Hey, easy, easy. Here I come. Hey.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. J.D. McKissick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Williams. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.3 340, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position.
Check. 64, weak.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
17. Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
And middle.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Let's go.
Now it's Stafford. Jones has it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Amendola's got it, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go.
Here's McKissick. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, exit. Hey. You 3 is the mic. I'm coming after you. Check 10. Check. Crunch.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Right on these
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Mahomes now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Reeves-Maybin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All day, defense, all day, all day. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Danny. Under 10. 43. Hey, alert 3.
Now here's Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Football's to Mike. Mike's football. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, 57.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes has got it to Williams. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Tight dog. 43. Mike, 44. Hey, man, watch the boot.
He's back to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To throw is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Down top. 51 to mine. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Back to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First throw in overtime for Stanford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pass from Stafford, caught by Amendola. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. From the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike, come on. You better bring it.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check. Slam, slam, slam. Hey. Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready. 180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Silver. Shift. Alert. Check. 53's Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot.
I'm coming. 53's Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
43, 15.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A partner.